Hey guys, it's Ryan here, and I'm just going to show you what you should be wearing for the next event and what to have in your inventory and your familiar. So first off, any aura that helps with combat, whether it be vampirism, penance, reverence, anything that will help in any sort of combat would be good. Sharpshooter would even work. So anything that you have available for that. And we're going to want to go with at least full armor or Pernix with an Ava's device, Fury, and you're going to need diamond, ruby bolts and diamond bolts for the final phase. You're going to want at least chaotic crossbow, armadillo crossbow, or rune crossbow. Eagle eye kite shield will work, along with spectral, Elysian, and divine. And then for the glove slot, you can use Barrow's gloves or Royaldehyde vambraces, or Goliath if you have them. As for the boots, you can just go with snakeskin or higher, be Glavins or Rangers. And then for the ring, you need either Onyx Eye or the Tokul Zoo, or Archer if you don't have either of those. As for inventory, you're going to want to have the diamond bolts in there for the final phase, Dragon Claws to spec at the start with a cape swap, a helm swap, whatever you have available, whether it be fighter hat or helm of neats. And you're going to need some sort of melee weapon, whether it be Chaotic Maul, Longsword, Rapier with Dragon Defender. And you're going to want 2 overloads with 2 renewals and an anti-poison, just in case. And I'm bringing 13 super restores and 3 extra brews in my inventory, and you're going to want a one-click teleport as well. As for your familiar, just fill it with brews and have your healing familiar down at the bottom, whether it be unicorn with like 100 scrolls or like fire titan or something if your summoning isn't high enough. And basically just use this as an example. If you have just tortoise, then just do the same thing, fill it with brews, and then have as many super restores in your inventory, get like 8 to 10 of those instead. Just, play it by how you feel it will work. And that's pretty much it for this part, and I'm going to just add in a kill that I did earlier, just show basic places to stand and what you're supposed to pray and when you should swap to different attack styles and prayers. So I'll see you there in a second. Okay guys, so I'm just going to show you how to do the next skill, basic place where to stand and whatnot. So when it first spawns, you're going to want to pray Pity, Mage, and Protect Item, and have your melee swap on, and do your 2 specs right off. After she says fill my soul with smoke, and swap back to Rigor and your range stuff. Then when she calls Fumus, you run to the northwest and kill the minion. And we tag next so that she moves to the next phase. Whenever she says darken my shadow, you want to try to avoid those little bombs, like so. And just keep attacking next with range, and watch out for her to pray deflect from range so that you'll swap to melee if that happens. When she calls Umbra, you go to the northeast and kill that minion. If she's on you, you want to try to lure it to the stairs. If Nex is on you, I mean. Then on this phase, you're going to want to be melee distance. Someone tags it and you stay off for a few seconds and tag a Reaver, then go back on Nex so that you don't heal her. Always want to try to stay melee distance so she doesn't mage very much. Okay, now she's praying deflect from range, so we're going to swap to melee, do the Pity. Then when she calls that minion, you go to the southeast And we kill Krura. And he's dead. We tag Nyx, and she moves to the next phase, which is Ice. You're going to watch out for Contain This, where you want to step back at least one step so she doesn't hit you with her special attack. If someone gets trapped like that, you're going to want to try to free them like so. Okay, now we're going to swap back to range because she's stopped playing that. Once you call Glacies, you run to the southwest and kill that minion. And once he's dead, you're going to want to switch to Diamond Bolts for the final phase and start attacking Nyx. Make sure you keep your prayer up. If she gets on you, you're going to want to pray against melee. This is pretty much the easiest phase. It's just harder for the person that has lowest magic defense because she mostly tanks that person, which is why you want to stay restored up for this one, because if your magic is under 100, you're most likely going to be tanking. And then she says, "Taste my wrath," and you back off. And that's it. Hope that helps.